lights. I think Restream's just trying to connect. Hello, Beloso. Hello, Potato. And hello, Alfie.
Hello.
I don't know if everybody's got us yet, actually. I know Twitch is here.
Well, that's good for them, but I'm running on a clock here. So we're going full power.
No.
Yeah?
You didn't set me up with all the things.
Oh, I didn't. Well, that's alright. You can just click the live streaming button. It'll do the same thing.
That one. Suggestion settings. Okay, yes, YouTube says well.
Well done. It should be the blue one as usual. Today it's Jim Hon.
Oh.
Of Jim Hon. Don't worry, those are normal engine sounds. I didn't want to hear this, to be honest. Alright.
Potato says, hey, I love you know, I have an amazing ass. Beloso says, so do I, his name is Dennis. And Ralph says that he's just messing around in TTT.
Oh, well done for him.
And Spotted Cow says hi and a good mood to you all, so good mood to you too.
Yes, precisely.
Beloso says, hashtags kittens aren't coal. Hashtag justice for kittens. Oh, I know what we're talking about.
He believes that apparently you can't use small animals as fuel, but realistically speaking, everybody is fuel. Okay.
Caesar says, Twitch always takes its time to go live. I think it went live faster than YouTube. It just makes people watch adverts. And Charles Price says, the Spotted Cow might be sad.
Why is that? Oh, because it's using Twitch? It's usually sad on Twitch.
Yeah.
3.
But no, Spotted Cow's on YouTube. Oh, Mia's got a shopping list.
I do.
You shouldn't throw one of those pencils around like that, Mia. You'll break the lead in it. Weren't you taught that as a child?
No, I used normal pencils like a normal person as a child.
I'm sure everybody in chat knows that clutch pencils shouldn't be thrown around.
Well, good for them.
Yeah, so to bring everybody else in chat into the joke, Belle also noticed that in Mia's
magical train journey,
backseat train journey.
Well, that too, but
Yeah.
you know, the original always comes first.
So Mia uses a variety of small animals and has them in the coal tender, and suggests that Mia is using small furry creatures to fuel his trains.
Well, I'd rather leave them in there and just have a smaller amount of coal with me than invest all that money into having large passenger cabins for such tiny animals that you could easily stack.
Ralph says, hello Ralph, I'd fuel a fire with kitten corpses.
Well, there you go.
And then Tammy, hello Tammy, says, hello everyone. Ew, Ralph.
Yeah, gross Ralph.
Spotted Cow asks, why sad? Why would the Spotted Cow be sad?
I don't know.
Bill also says, wow, Mia would be perfect for working at the Soylent Corporation. Props to those who know what that is.
Yes, well done. I always enjoy my human meat and small bars.
Potato says, what did I miss? Mia
Cannibalism,
is
apparently.
on a mission.
I am.
Giles says, if it's to do with your kind, then yes. Too cryptic, Giles. Has there been some bad news in the press about cows or something?
Oh, this thing is so bloody slow.
Ralph says, what's so disgusting about kitten fuel? They're dead anyway. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Yeah, but they kind of look very alive in Mia's picture. It's like he's gathered all of the small fairy animals he could find and put them in his fuel truck. Did Sal see the new Staxel sticker set? I don't think so.
No, she did not. because it didn't go into action yet, so there you go. But if you're desperate for comments of her, you could probably just post it in chat. Then again, this is a mere stream today, and I do not approve of your depiction of cat nudity.
Was that the episode where I went streaking?
Yes, it was the episode where you went streaking. I'm happy that this is the only instance in which that happened, so you couldn't guess more.
Well, you went and hid in the corner, so...
Out of decency!
Giles Price says, if I tell Spotted Cow the sad story, they might go off and cry in the corner. Oh, which Spotted Cow's got question marks about. And Tammy says, still, Ralph, you. Tammy says, and stay away from my cats. Charlie says, Buongiorno, everybody.
What now?
Buongiorno. Or is that Buongiorno?
The latter sounds more plausible, but...
It's not a language I recognise. That doesn't mean that it's not. Don't know. Ralph says, I don't like alive kittens anyways.
Wow. That's inconsiderate.
Potatoes,
I bet he's a dog person.
Potatoes on the PS4 today, you can't link. It also says, at Mia, I'm just saying people might draw comparisons between that depiction of animals in ovens and recent German history. Also,
what do you mean recent German history? That...
Recent as in during the last 100 years.
Oh, for some odd reason I was thinking about gammeliges Dönerfleisch. I'll explain later.
Giles says, if I said the Spotted Cow got obliterated by an aircraft, I could go further with the gory details, but I'll keep it clean. It's Italian. Really?
This looks like... Never mind.
Are you in Italy at the moment? But hello anyway.
Sal, look.
What?
Things.
Cave, lava floor type thing.
Yes, isn't this exciting?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Behold. That thing.
Big monster.
Yes, I should probably go into silent running. Oh. This is going to take a few minutes. But we're almost there. Ignore the fact that he's swimming right towards us.
Babom says hello. Hello, Babom.
Hello, Babom.
Alfie says that we need a command for Mia saying I'll explain later.
Look, an underground facility.
Oh, yes. Bell also says, at Mia, rotten kebab meat. Really? How did you arrive at that comparison? What?
Gammeliges Dönerfleisch. I'll park right in front of the door. I'm sure that thing won't mind.
Oh, it's like a dragon thing.
It does look like a dragon thing,
With
yes.
squid legs.
Squid legs. Powering down. Ooh. Ooh, what's that?
One of them came in through the vent.
It's really green in here all of a sudden. I need that. I need this.
Spotted Cow says that spotted cows are known for making great targets. Babom says he joins and the first thing he hears is a Nazi joke. Surely this is not YouTube friendly.
I don't remember us making that joke.
Kittens in ovens.
Oh yeah, that's I didn't make that connection because I'm talking about other things.
Oh, Spotted Cow says that's why you don't see many of us. Ralph asks if rotten kebab meat is kitten-fueled barbecues.
Oof. Oof.
And Tammy says they were talking about using kittens as fuel when I logged on, Babom. Alfie says that he went to the DRF this week and ran into 2 ghost leviathans whilst I was in my Seamoth. Things did not end well. Ralph says that thing will mind. See you parking outside the door.
Oh no,
And
look,
its response will be quite fiery.
Look, it's fine. He left. I don't even know where he is. He's probably hiding behind it or something.
Probably around the corner.
Behold! A door!
A door. Mm-hmm.
So, old Muskie, Elon Musk,
Oh,
yes, launched a rocket. That's probably cause for celebration and talk while we're walking through here.
Potato says, I figured out how I can play Monster Hunter and keep everyone somewhat caught up with the story when I stream it.
Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Do tell. Oh, Charlie's not in Italy. He just wants to try a new welcome every time.
Ah, you will eventually run out of greetings.
I was
Sure, it
thinking,
might take a while, but, you know.
Which one is bienvenue? Is that French?
Which one?
Bienvenue.
Oh no.
I think it's welcoming. One of the more frequently used European languages.
Idiot.
I did once know how to say hello in about 20 different languages, but I've forgotten most of it since. But that was it. That was the one word I knew. Willkommen.
Well done.
Yes, Ralph points out, and Willkommen is German.
Yes, well done to Ralph too.
Yeah, Ralph says, I know these from all the airport signs.
Oh.
My favourite German word is weiter. Weiter, 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 weiter.
Noch ein Stückchen, noch ein Stückchen. Hold on, that's the titanium canister. I need that. I need those two. I need that one.
Bomb says, only thing you need to know to say in any language is 2 beers.
What
Actually,
if you only want to have 1 beer, though?
I've discovered that as long as you... that there's 3 words that work all around the world, no matter what language you're dealing with.
Hallo, bitte und Dankeschön.
No, it is taxi. Seems to be the same in every country, or works in every country. Everyone knows what that means.
Oh, sorry, mine were the words that you need to know in every language. Never mind me.
Coca-Cola.
Oh, yeah.
And Mars bar. Which kind of gets you around, gets you fed, and keeps you watered. Croiso.
I overshot. Well, barely. Look, big scary monster.
Oh, yeah.
She's the ghost, but excuse me, I'm busy.
Are you here?
Would you let me down, please? Oh, she cheats.
Came here once. They built these
I think it's she. He's a she, and she's talking to you.
They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they do.
Yes.
Unusually passive behavioral patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Oh, yeah, right. I left them all in there.
Tammy says I can say good morning in sign language, but it wouldn't do much good here. Indeed.
My iron cube just flew past me.
Huh.
How weird. I think...
My young
Oh, there you
to
go.
hatch, to play outside this place. We
You're
have
going to be
lived
infected,
so
aren't you?
long.
I'm already
The
infected,
others
look.
built a passage to reach the world outside.
There you go.
I asked them for this freedom, but They could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and pruning the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Potato says at the start of each stream he's going to play all the cutscenes as the Cell Storytime method and then play where he left off.
What?
Sounds feasible. Play the cutscenes at the start, like how I do when I'm doing Cell Storytime.
Oh.
You know, when you're waiting for people to join the stream.
Oh, there he is. Sorry, I thought he was... Ew, she probably has very bad breath. I'm glad I can't smell here. My iron cubes just float past me, I feel. Lovely. Well done, lady.
With the passage you have opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret willingly.
Thank you. So, as I was trying to say earlier, old Muskie sent a rocket into space. Those are great news, right?
Yeah. Can you scan the octopusy, the big dragon thingy?
I mean, yes, I could, but now I'm about 1,500 meters away from it, at least.
You're going through some sort of weird localized wormhole?
Yes, a portal. They usually take a minute or so. Alright, and I thought, well, to honor this nonsense of shooting cars into space, I thought I could use this game, and metaphorically speaking, shoot myself into space. Though, for that I'd need to hurry up. And that's why I'm on a clock here. Where is the signal I just activated? Energy pulse. Come on, it's supposed to be somewhere.
So Mir's going to do that thing where he speed runs to the end.
Yes. It's going to be great. It's the wrong one. And there we go. Come on. I thought it was a great idea. I feel like you're disagreeing.
No, it's just sometimes when you speedrun, it sort of can. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it takes the shine off it a little.
Oh, wow. You're being rude. And honest. Anyway, what's chat saying?
There you go. Ralph says Welsh? Yeah, Cruiso's Welsh. Cruiso. I think that's how you pronounce it. It might be Cruiso. Alfie says the Falcon Heavy launch was amazing. Shame one of the boosters failed to land safely, but now we have the Stig and a Tesla flying around the sun.
Yeah.
Beloso says at Mia. Oh, so if this will be the last episode of Subnautica, if so, what will your next game be?
I'll think about that when I get that far.
But Bomb says Mia in super wetty mode.
Super.
Oh, he then corrects himself to super sweaty mode, but I actually thought that super wetty mode was much more appropriate for the game.
You heard me.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So Potato says, is this a finale stream?
It could be. If not, it probably isn't.
If not, it probably isn't. There you go. And Alfie says, Mira's found all the grappling arms I'm looking for. Don't take them all.
I'm gonna take them all. Watch me. I should have kept track how many of these titanium pieces I'm picking up here.
Yeah, because you've got a shopping list, haven't you? He actually has.
I do.
Shall I read it out to chat? What's on your list?
Sure, you can.
So, a bit of paper. You can hear that bit of paper. We have titanium. Is that 24 or 29?
It's 24 now. I updated it after I added the stock I had in the Cyclops, which I forgot to account for.
3 copper, 2 gold. There was 3 crystals something?
Crystalline sulfur.
Okay. And is that a 1 or a 7?
It's probably a 1.
Okay. 1 table coral and 1 stalker tooth. Bear in mind, Mia didn't write this for me to read, so it's hardly in his best handwriting. Babon says, I think this stream may have a little overtime. And Potato says, yes, those are indeed paper wiggles.
Excuse me.
Did you get zapped out your clothes again?
No, it was never in my... No, stop. No. That's not how it works. Excuse me, I need this thing to run through here. You can't just bite that. Oh, 1,500 meters. This is going to take a few minutes. Ooh. Ooh, there's a trench.
Belle also says, Mira's naked. Confirmed.
No, he is not. He never was and he never will be.
I've tried to convince Mia that underneath his clothes he is naked just like everybody else.
I am a sentient gas cloud underneath my clothes.
But Mum says, you know that feeling when you lean on a radiator and forget it's on full heat?
Ugh.
Well, you know, as a sort of cat-like being, lean against the radiator and go, warm.
Like, walk around it. Come on.
Mia was born in a suit.
No.
Mia is gassy. Confirmed.
No! I lost the signal for the life pod. Oh, there we go.
So, have you brought doom on the universe by releasing the dragon creatures' babies out into the wild?
What? I haven't released the dragon creatures' babies yet.
They just need to hatch, don't they?
They do. Out. Ew.
Was that whale poo?
I think that's... Yes, there was reef pod poo, but we could just argue this stone. It's stone. It's stone now.
Did it bounce off your helmet like stone, or did it go ever so slightly splat?
All the fish around me poop in this water here, so you have no place in telling me whatever I'm doing is gross.
Potato says, I thought Mia was just a genderless robot under his clothes. And Babom says, can a robot be made from gaseous materials?
Well,
that's
yes,
a philosophical...
nanobots can form a sentient cloud.
Well, when you say they can, you mean...
They could potentially in science fiction.
Yeah. I mean, they could in Stargate.
And I don't
Did they
think
do
I've
that in
seen
Stargate?
in Stargate a sentient cloud.
No, maybe not.
Then again, I'm not the best with my trivia knowledge, so take it with a grain of salt.
So
Prime location for Stalker Tooth.
I was going to say what you're on the lookout for now.
I just need to find some debris and a stalker.
Oh yeah, you feed them a metal plate or something, don't you?
I
And they
do.
bite on it and lose their teeth.
That's the theory, at least. Come on, usually they have a ton of debris around here, and subsequently also a lot of teeth. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm with Tammy on that. Potato says Mir just keeps stressed, so Sal can't find his AI core panel, that or his power switch. Would I reprogram Mir given half the chance? And Bell also says Mir is starting to worry me. He's either a replicator from Stargate or a Borg from Star Trek.
I don't remember the Borg being sentient clouds.
No, but they were a robot that was made up of lots of robots.
Well, yes, and dead kittens, probably too. Partially assimilated.
But you like kittens.
Well, yes, I do. I do not like
I
dead
don't mean for
kittens.
breakfast.
Ew, gross. Where did I park my suits? Also, I know chat has some minor problems with naming things, so let them work on a name already.
Okay, what for?
Something.
Well,
We're firing a rocket into space. It'll have a name.
oh, okay. So, chat, get your thinking caps on. What are we going to call a rocket that Mir is going to fire into space?
Hopefully with me on it, though.
Babom asks a question. So, if Mir is a gas, could we be inhaling part of him with every breath?
Ooh. I hope not.
Hmm.
I forgot to take out the titanium I had in the suit.
And Bell also says, and this gets a bit deeper into Star Trek lore than I know, is at Mir, well, the Borg do have neoprobes swimming through the veins of every drone.
Good for them.
Potato says PMS penetrator. Oh, nanoprobes. Okay.
Nanoprobes makes more sense.
Alfie says, Mia, think about what you are going to leave in your time capsule as well.
Oh, yeah, right, that too. Wheat or something.
Babom says, PMS, please don't crash. Giles says, PMS, Elon Musk's car. Tammy says, PMS, get me off this planet.
I'm happy that they're all very confident in using the PMS shorthand.
Oh, shall I tell them Boris's story from last night?
Oh yes,
Just
please
thinking
do.
about rocket-shaped things. Yeah, Potato accidentally hit on it. PMS Drildo. So Boris sent us a message last night. A few of us messaged last night. He's at work, and exciting things happened, which he felt we were exactly the right group of people to share with. And that was that somebody in his office had discovered two double-headed 2-foot-long dildos in the skip at the back.
What's a skip?
Skip, a large bin.
Can't you just call it garbage bin?
Well, a bin is...
What's the difference between a bin and a dumpster?
A dumpster is an American term.
Oh, heavens forbid. Why did I do this to
skip
myself?
is the British version of an American dumpster. PMS finally out of the fish pee. Spotted cow. PMS, Oh no, oh no, oh god, no. Bell also says name for the rocket, PMS Old Rusty. Since it's made from the metal and launched from water and in honour of Elon Musk. Babom says PMS, nobody can hear you fart in space.
I didn't laugh at this. It was not fun at all. How many copper do I need?
That's got
3.
me wondering now. So someone, yeah, that's exactly what I said. Tammy said, so someone went dumpster diving. That's exactly what I said to Boris. I said, did you go bin diving?
Oh, you didn't call it skip diving yesterday.
Well, you call it bin diving because when you're skip diving, that means that you are only diving in one... Because a skip's a very particular thing. It's
Fair
a
point.
large industrial-sized metal bin.
Boris is like more plastic than metal, but alright. I'll stop arguing now.
And they were apparently discovered by the new guy who'd started that day. Why would someone throw out a perfectly good dildo? Not just one, but 2.
One of them had a suction cup.
One had a suction cup on the end. Yeah. So it was last left with the new guy had been told he had to go and get it out the bin and hose them down with the pressure washer, and they were thinking about how they could use them in the office as some sort of
Ornament.
Ornamentation. That was it. I suggested the same as everybody else would. Like everyone's first idea is like, well, why don't you cross them, mount them on a shield, and then put them on the wall? But Mia had the best suggestion, I think, which was to stick them in a plant pot and stick some leaves to the top so that they look like a tree.
You forgot the brown painting.
Oh, paint them
bit.
brown.
Paint them brown,
They
put
might
some
have been
plastic
brown anyway.
leaves on them, and call them very chunky office plants.
I suggested we call them the bone bush. So Boris said that he's going to suggest that was... Boris thought that was more inventive than anyone else had come up with. But then when they discovered the suction cup, because the news was coming in live, we didn't know about the suction cup until 5 minutes in, and they said following the discovery of the suction cup, they decided that they would probably stick that one to the front of a truck. Potato says, why would someone throw out a perfectly good dildo? Did I read that before? I might have. Oh, and then Bella also said, so has anyone laid claim to those dildos yet? Asking for a friend. Well, this is the other thing, was that they have the guy on, or woman, we don't know. They have the vehicle on CCTV driving up very rapidly to the skip and then leaving very rapidly as well. Stick them 3/4 of a metre up the wall, pointing outwards. And then Mia and Boris got into a conversation about how the sucker end might be it might be a false arm for an amputee.
Don't look at me here.
Giles says, so is Sal saying Boris works in a sex shop?
No.
No, it's a mining company, I think. I haven't actually asked him, but it's certainly got a lot to do with the mining industry. It might not be a mining company. It might sell things to the mining industry. They have lots of trucks. We know that much. We get lots of stories about truck drivers. And I know that there's a lot of heavy machinery being dealt with. Let's see, other names. We have the premenstrual shuttle, the PMS tampon, the PMS HFR, which is a huge fucking rocket. Sorry, huge fiddly diddly rocket.
Oh.
Tater says, well, dildo suction cups stick to anything, so one can become a unicorn. I was thinking about that. I thought it'd turn a truck into a unicorn. Giles says, or does he deliver pornographic loads in his truck? Boris works in the office. And when we questioned him about... I can't remember what started it. We were talking about what HR think. And when we got down to it, there wasn't really a HR function in Boris's office. And if anything, it was kind of Boris who did HR, on the grounds that, you know, he made sure everybody got paid, and some other very, very basic HR essentials, apart from payroll. So it was, it's like, so Boris is can you imagine Boris being, I mean, Janice from HR? Tells you the kind of company that Boris works for when Boris passes for HR. I think this was during the discussion where he was talking about being drunk at his office party, and one of the lads being dressed in nothing but a pair of swimming trunks and asking people to feel his package.
What? Was that Boris, or were you talking about somebody else?
That was Boris.
I don't remember him doing that. I remember him talking about feeling somebody else's package.
Yeah, because because the guy was walking around telling everybody to feel the package.
Well done for
Boris
him.
did.
Oops, don't need
I
that
think.
thrown away.
I was drinking too at the time the story was coming out. Mel
Well
also
done to
says
you too.
dildo at the front would go well on a truck that also has plastic testicles hanging from the rear. Giles says, so I guess Boris gets horny over mines or rocks. Tater says, well, if Boris is working for a mining company, we can guess someone is getting drilled at a party. Oh dear. Very good. What was Minty saying? Minty did a asking for a friend thing. Did he say what's happened to them now, asking for a friend?
I don't remember. You know, it was late when Boris was realizing...
This was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's a useless diamond.
Testicles at the rear. I think you need to see a doctor.
2 gold.
So how are you getting on with your shopping list, mate?
Quite alright, just need 1 more plant, and then I think I'm good to go. Also, I'm contemplating what to send in my time capsule. Should I send just salt? Should I send some useful batteries? Or should I send an animal?
I have no idea what your time capsule does.
The thing a normal time capsule does,
A
usually.
normal time capsule you don't send somewhere, you bury it somewhere for future peoples to find.
Well, yes, I'm burying it here on the planet.
Okay.
Where did I
My
put the
cat
copper
poster?
wire? Well, I can't. I don't have that anymore.
Don't you have a picture of the cat poster?
I do have a picture of the cat poster, but that's not really something I can send.
Why ever not?
I don't have a printer. Right. So, quickly running through. I need that. That. Those. That. Oh no. Oh well.
What?
Never mind me. How many of these did I need? Carry on talking, don't mind me in the background. I need 1 copper wire.
I'm trying to
the 2
think of
aerogels.
what I would leave in a time capsule given your options. But most of what you have is... Oh, you could leave your data disks.
My data discs.
Yeah, you know all those data discs that you picked up? They tell a story.
4 crystalline sulfur and 4 kyanides.
Bill also says leave just salt.
Just salt.
Giles says, I think Boris needs to play some rock music in the office. Boom says, send a pleaser device in the capsule. Boom
What
says,
device now?
pleaser.
What?
Pleaser.
What?
As in something that gives pleasure.
Oh, why don't you call it a pleasure device? That's something people understand. Oh, my forehead.
Apparently Mia understands pleasure device, but not pleaser device. Mum says, put a lost poster for the cat poster with a reward and contact details. Lost, 1 cat poster.
Jesus, Cowslappy Christ.
Potato says, someone should send Boris a dildo bat from Saints Row 3.
Well, he already has 2 of them now. You haven't really explained the length of them.
And Giles says, leave apple in there. Now, are you talking about an apple? Or are you talking about the apple? Like
apple.
our mate apple?
Of course they're talking about the apple. Who else would they be talking about?
I don't know, are there apples?
No, not that I'm aware of. I haven't seen many trees recently.
Charlie says, or just use the one like they got in GTA San Andreas.
I could also leave them 3 reactor rods, I guess.
Would that tell the story of past civilizations?
Well, I would probably
Past culture.
irradiate them. I could be mean and could send them empty ones.
Salt and empty radiation tubes.
Yes. That seems reasonable.
Alfie says, leave a Chinese potato with a note saying, please look after my friend. He may be a little crazy, but he kept me company.
Fine, I'll pick up a potato after I've collected the last thing that I need for my recipe.
Babom says, but an apple would need a melon to swear with. True. And Dennis is here. Hello, Dennis. He says,
Hello.
hi. Sorry for being late.
Blazing Gale.
You're forgiven. Babom says, you should. Oh, yeah, I'm guessing he's saying should be, sorry. So, Dennis, we are talking about what to leave in the time capsule.
Yes.
Potato says, leave behind a cat poster. Well, that's what I thought.
Well, I don't have the cat poster anymore.
Well, or the poster of the cat poster.
Well, I can leave a picture, yes, I guess, but still.
But Mom says you should leave the submarine.
I can't cram an entire submarine in there.
In the capsule. Depends how big your capsule is.
Ghost wait seat. Can the scanner room scan for these?
And Dennis says, leave vodka. The future needs to know.
It cannot. Oh well.
Don't think we have vodka, do we? Is there a purpose behind the time capsule?
I think it's something other players can find in their game. So if it's something useful, that would probably actually be kind.
It should definitely be the poster of the cat poster. The cat poster Inception poster.
Oh, fine. Well, I'll put that on there.
Dennis says, so how are you, Sal and Saltbot? We're
Saltbot. Well, at least he wasn't there when we're talking about me being a sentient cloud.
Charlie says, just salt is a great idea, so people will be confused.
I hate this area so
Could
much.
put some salt in with the catception. Cat Inception with salt as a preservative. Yeah. If you put salt in with it, it would help to preserve it against.
Well, you have
like,
to
damp
decide
and stuff.
between the potato. Oh no!
cat
Oh
picture.
no! Oh no! Go away! Go away! Of course, it doesn't go away. Turns around just to mock me.
Leave Sal in the box.
You don't fit, I believe. Oh, there are like probably 600 of them around here. This is a normal engine sound, don't mind it.
Mia has now collected 390 grams of salt.
Oh, you're too kind. On a side note, I used to actually excuse my horrible car with this engine sound thing and my driving. People believed me. They also eventually stopped driving along with me.
Alfie says, once you submit your time capsule, you get a Steam achievement for it. It has to be voted on, and if it passes, other players may find it in their games.
Oh, it
And
has
gives
to
us a
be
link to it.
voted on too.
It's got to be the cat Inception poster.
I mean, yes, you can, for the record, you can put a physical object and a picture in there.
And a
So
lump of
I
salt.
could put the potato and the cat in there?
I don't think the potato would mean as much, though, without people knowing us.
Well, yeah, I can, leave the message. Like, attach a handwritten note to the potato. That's my friend, watch out for him. Gets lonely, but at least he kept me company with poor jokes.
Well, people will probably relate the potato to a sort of Wilson.
Yes, that's the idea. Isn't it?
No, we were talking about Crazy Potato.
Yeah, I mean, yes, I know, but the joke...
Yeah, I don't think it'd quite carry, though, if you didn't know potato. Like, if you didn't know our potato. Because...
Should we make a picture of potato and attach that to the actual picture thing?
I think that's
I
taking
could
it away
Photoshop
from the
potato
cat.
in the pictures in the game.
That's taken away from the cat Inception, though.
Oh, well,
I think you're
that's
trying
my
to get
point.
too many jokes in one there.
Yeah, that's the point. Which one do you go with?
I think it's got to be the cat Inception.
Alright, so what's the physical object? Salt?
Salt.
Salt. Where's the bloody ghost wheat?
You can explain that losing the poster made you salty. Bella also says that may leave a few soylent algae bars of a colour of your choice. Tammy says leave a diamond. Tammy's nice. Ooh.
I hate how fast they can whiz by. But spider squids.
Babom says, did you ever make the missile?
No, I did not.
And Dennis says, did you just call Sal fat? Why wouldn't she fit in? That did cross my mind, but I had things to read before we got onto that joke.
Oh, I can try and squeeze her in, but I can barely fit my sea glide in there. I'm pretty sure that's not my fault. That's
it is
just
a
the
big
capsule
capsule.
design.
So it is a big capsule.
What? No, it's like 6 slots. Oh, where do you find ghost wheat? This is
Leave
not going
Dwayne
well.
Dibley, says James. Did I say hello, James? If I didn't say hello, James.
Hello,
James.
James Solomon.
Potato says, I've never asked, but what the flip are those balls?
Balls.
The glowing balls.
Glowing balls, I guess. I don't know.
The ones that we've just left behind.
Still just glowing balls.
Babom says, at potato, with a radioactive source and a vial of poison that breaks once radiation is detected. Alfie says, I think capsules are 2x2, so the potato would take up the whole thing.
No, they're 3x2. So the potato could have fit in some salt.
And Babom says,
thing.
so Potato is Mia's friend now. And Alfie says,
Oh, there it
capsules
is.
are 2x3. Yeah.
Oh, this took way too long.
Alfie says the capsule is 2x3 and you can add one image and a message.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
What was all the flashy lightning stuff that went on then?
We made water.
Wow, and it takes flashy lightning?
It does. I wish I could demonstrate. Oh, hold on. Oh, that's only 50% ready. Anyway, I've got that now. So, have we decided it's gonna be salt?
Salt and the cat picture.
Wonderful. Do I have everything that doesn't belong to me? Oh yeah, hold on.
Mia got the joke, says Babom. That is not something I expected to say.
Oh, apparently only depleted reactor rods may be removed. I can't even give them radioactive material if I wanted to. Oh well.
Cat picture it is. Alfie says, Sal, don't you get flashy lightning when you make water? Or is that only a boy thing? That must be a boy thing. I've always been largely suspicious of any machinery that involves flashy lightning near water.
That reminds me, I haven't even shown off the cool thing we did 2 episodes ago. Got a sonar for this thing now too.
Yeah, you were showing us that. Oh, this thing. Yeah.
It's nice.
No, we haven't seen this before.
I know. I should have used it when I was panicking.
And Charlie says that his vote is for catception and salt. Dennis says, I don't understand the lightning joke.
The water filtration machine. Hold on, he doesn't understand the joke. He probably knows where the lightning came from. The water filtration machine digistructed a water bottle and then filled it.
That might have been because Dennis disappeared for a couple of minutes. We got a BRB and then a back. And it might have been that the sparky water thing on screen happened while he was away.
The water filtration system digistructed a water bottle and then filled it with water. While digistructing, it made some very bright lights, which Sal was confused about.
Yeah, I said.
And then people were making jokes about people having
making water.
Yes.
Babom says, a cat, radioactive source and poison would be a good reference if the receiver gets it. It would be, and I reckon enough people would get it. Dennis says, I missed Boom Boom.
Well, it wasn't exploding. Never mind.
Alfie says, Mia, how on earth are you flying like that?
What do you mean flying?
Is that the jump pack upgrade?
What do you mean flying?
Don't know.
With the prawn suit? If it's with the prawn suit, then yes, it's the jump jet upgrade along with the grappling hook. Once you use the grappling hook to get up some speed, you can then boost your jump boosters and basically fly the prawn suit through the air. Or water, rather.
So what are we looking for now, Mia?
Apparently Schrodinger's cat.
I like it. I'd survived. Suck it, Schrodinger.
Schrodinger.
And
What?
Alfie says, never mind. I thought he was still in the prawn suit, though.
Oh, no, I'm in the sea moth. I thought it was obvious with the
Yeah.
very obvious thinging
Sea
going
moth
on here.
thing.
Yeah. This seems reasonable.
I was reading an article about why it is that cats like cardboard boxes so much. The theory that was hypothesized in that particular article was because the comfortable temperature for cats is way higher than humans' comfortable temperature. So cats are not comfortable until they're in the sort of 30 degrees centigrade range, which for me is like hot as hell, which for me is a trifle on the warm side. But that's where cats' comfortable temperature is. So cats are always cold, which is why they like to curl up inside cardboard boxes, because the cardboard boxes are really good at keeping the heat in. Which I can... I slept rough one night and I slept in a cardboard box. That's a whole other story. And I can vouch for that, actually. Cardboard boxes really do help you keep the heat in. Potato says, Salamir, if you had one wish, what would you wish for?
More bees.
World peace.
We would have world peace over more bees.
Well, I think we would need more bees in order to achieve world peace. In order
There
to get
we go.
world
We
peace...
combine our wishes. We use more bees to achieve world peace.
To get world peace, you have to sort out an awful lot of stuff. Oh, and Dennis says that there's something he needs to do and he doesn't feel like doing it, but it's due tomorrow. I'm guessing a piece of assignment or something.
Look. A thing.
Yeah, I think. Babom says, Mir is a fellow polar bear, is he? Or does he always wear too many layers so overheats? Well, yes. I've raised this.
In her opinion, I'm wearing too many layers.
Yeah. So it's not uncommon for Mir and I to be sat in the living room and I'm going, oh, it's freezing in here. And I'm wearing as little as I can get away with without putting Mir into a freak. And Mir is sat there in thermals with 2 jumpers on top going, oh, it's really warm.
I appreciate how you make me sound like an old man.
It's really warm, says Mir. Spotted Cow says, yes, more bees.
And there we go, finally.
Babom says, world peace. Simpsons have done it and that didn't go well. Alfie says, sounds logical, but the theory I heard was cats seek out confined spaces for protection so they can observe and pounce from them.
You can't really observe a lot from inside the box.
Dennis says, Mia, never come to Israel in August. If 30 degrees C is hot as hell for you, 40 degrees C is regular here in that time of year. And yes, I am 83% dead at those 40 degrees C days. Bell also says, at Potato, actually the question was, if you could get a Lambo or world peace, what colour would your Lambo be? Mine would be yellow.
Purple.
Chelsea.
And again, I wouldn't use it a lot.
Actually, yellow Lamborghinis don't look good.
Oh, there we
They
go.
look like they're made out of plastic.
They
which-
all look like they're made out of plastic.
Yeah, it looks like Lego quality plastic.
That's my point! Right, I forgot. Okay, Dock again, boys. I'll be back in a moment.
Giles says, step 1 of world peace would be mere to invade Greece and fix it, and then step 2 starts. Dennis says, peas? No! Vodka. Alfie says, Mia, have you not seen a cat in a box? They peer out of handle holes or through the gap in the lid and can ambush anything that comes near from safety. Spotted Cow says pink Lambo. Dennis says red Lambo. Dennis says Lambos don't look good in general. Yeah, they're kind of dated, I think. A bit like...
I'm not dated in a good way. Now, take a Trabant, for example.
Oh, boy.
That's a nice one.
What's the car I'm trying to think of? It was in Back to the Future.
DeLorean.
Although DeLoreans were a weird car in that they were generally mocked and laughed at
Until the movie.
Yeah. And then they became a thing.
Oh, there we go. Look.
80s Lambos are the best Lambos, says Bob.
Aliens.
Ah.
Spooky.
Oh, they look like those warper things.
Partially.
Do you think those warper things were a Sea Emperor juvenile? So there's going to be lots more Sea Emperors in the world in the future.
There we go. Yes, go have a chat with them while I'm suffocating here.
Are you not going to scan the Sea Emperor itself?
I'm not sure how. I tried, but I can't find the hitbox for scanning. Look.
Oh, yeah.
It just doesn't do anything. I'm gonna hit you. Bam.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Bam. There's nothing you can do about me.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up?
They peed in the water.
Next we meet, I will be an ocean current.
Look, they did it again.
Carrying seas to a new
Hey,
land.
that's just
For
gross.
a creature so small, it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
They pooped enzyme 42. Oh no. I'm touching it.
You're touching it. Is that going to help you become uninfected?
I believe that is the thing. Look, it's all golden.
Oh, it's
and
all
shiny.
over your hands.
Yeah, I know. It's all golden and shiny. Clearly that means it's healthy poo. Ooh, I don't want to think about that.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. No remaining sign of bacterial infection.
And I presume the dragon thing is dying?
Yes, that's what she just said.
Yeah. Where were we? Everyone telling me that the car I was trying to think of was the DeLorean. Indeed. One step for world peace, says Bobom. Kill everything. Potato says, okay, let's add a cost to the wish. What would you wish for at the cost of your soul to the devil? You kind of gotta...
More souls for more wishes? Like at least 9.
I guess you gotta have a concept of a devil, though, too.
Scans indicate this location supports a diverse and healthy
For that to work.
ecosystem. Explanation unclear at this time.
And there you go, my iron cube is back. Never mind, it's gone now.
Alfie says DeLoreans were a failure, way too heavy for their time and gas guzzlers. Were they really unreliable? The company was bust. They were poorly manufactured and didn't go very fast or something.
Oh, me legs.
There was lots of things that were bad about it. They sort of put all of their effort into designing the shell and not really thought too much about what went under the hood. Giles says, I'd have a Panzer over a Trabant. But thinks DeLoreans are cool. Ralph says, wait, what's going on? Mia, go touch the thing. Then you can build the rocket.
What do you mean, touch the thing?
And then Alfie says, Mia, with hands covered in white goo, what have you been up to, young man?
It's golden I have, you know? Oh, I tossed
And
my
Babom
thing
says, what's a sal approach to unidentified goo? Just... Oh, yeah, what a sal approach to unidentified goo. Just without the eating step. Yeah. And Ralph says, go get stabbed by the machine.
Oh yeah, that. Give me a few...
I'm not even squid.
I love this thing.
Ralph says...
It's gonna hurt me so much once I have to pull out all the things.
And Ralph says, I'd wish for the devil's soul in return. And Tammy says, I'd wish for the devil to leave my soul alone. Potato says, thought only Sal placed with questionable goo. Giles says he got very excited and exploded. It happens with robots.
Oh, the ship is charging them. Oh, nice.
The ship's charging what?
Power cells. I've introduced a heat charging system.
Ah. Dennis says, I'd wish for unlimited power so I can take over the world. And would you run it for good or for evil? Spotted Cow says, if I'm lucky, I get 1p for my soul. You've been kind to animals and therefore your soul must be worth more than 1p.
Do I have everything that I don't need anymore? Would you mind? Oh, it's trying to eat the thing off.
sucker thing, yeah.
Oh yeah, please carry on. I don't... No, come back. No, I thought we were going to be friends now. Oh well,
Well, also says 1p. Yeah, pence is abbreviated to p. So 1p, 2p, 5p, 10p, 20p. You can say 20 pence or 20p. It's completely interchangeable.
I hope they didn't make any changes to how this works. Actually, no, better safe than sorry.
Babom said, I would wish the cake was real, but that would never happen. That's a reference to something.
Portal 1. The
Okay.
cake is a lie. Now where's the big thing? I'm gonna be daring and scan it.
Dennis says, once I'm Supreme Overlord, I decide what is good and evil, so does it really matter?
I mean, yes. People will still have opinions. Well, I guess the big sea dragon thing is gone and I can't scan it anymore. So much for this.
Indeed.
Oh well. Ow. Should have seen this coming.
And Spotted Cow says, kind to animals, yes, but kind to the rest of the world, no. Well, you're good company to us. Alfie says, the cake is a lie. Tater says, I'd wish to become a godly artist to make better quality work for Sel and Mia. Oh, sweet. Thank you. My mum says, so Mia,
Would you
Aperture
mind?
or Black Mesa?
I'm a robot. I like automation. Black Mesa had so many humans and almost no human oversight. No, almost no proper oversight, and everything went to the curb. So aperture science. Why is he asking?
Don't know.
Do you have any strong opinions? Yes, you do. You don't like the kitchens
What?
they have.
I don't like the what?
You don't like the kitchens they have at Black Mesa, I believe?
Didn't like the kitchens.
Yes, you don't like the kitchens.
Did I like the kitchens in Aperture?
No. I assume you do.
I can't.
Then again, I don't remember.
Was it Black Mesa that had the jumping puzzle in it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah. Okay, I see. Ralph says, so apparently a friend of mine is doing Gender Equality Week in school, and they're discussing pay differences in sports like tennis. I said it's capitalism, it's a profit-driven company, for God's sake. Yeah, that's only part of the story, though. Spotted Cow says, moo.
Moo?
Moo.
How surprising.
Dennis says, good, kittens, evil, everything else but me. And Dennis says, just because you insisted me.
I insisted on what? Sorry, I haven't been entirely following chat.
Ralph says, like, how are they going to keep all those tennis courts alive, like Wimbledon, when you have random women who nobody watches? But Mom says, ever wanted to know the first 210,000 prime numbers? I've really not been into numbers. It's the one thing about maths I hate is numbers. Can't
Is
be
it
doing
dead?
Huh?
Dead already?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, looks dead.
Pretty obviously dying when.
Oh no, it's still wiggling the head. I guess
Isn't
not.
that just the currents of the water?
Blinking. If
Oh, yeah.
that's the water
it's
current,
dying, isn't it? It's not dead. You're
if
right.
the water currents can do that, then water currents are very impressive around here. Especially for a closed-off box like this. Anyway, moving on.
Ralph says, not saying the worst, but male tennis players play for longer matches, therefore doing more work and getting paid more.
Do believe I should bottle some of that stuff and bring it home? Oops. I guess not.
Okay, so come up with an equatable salary, like a relationship to hours worked and number of viewers.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Charlie says, switch off the big gun or it will shoot you, I think.
Well, I'm on my way. There's no need to rush.
Well, I'm behind in chat a little bit, so...
Ooh, I wonder if I can jump on land with this.
You thinking about trying to rocket jump with the...
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no, you were trying to go on land with the sea moth. Ah.
It worked!
It worked.
It worked! Help me! Help me! I can't... I'm a beached whale!
Whoops.
I guess I parked it. And I'd need to get the suit to push it out.
Yeah.
I parked it. I'm fine with this.
Bill also says, I've often wondered what it'd be like to start over as a kid, like maybe 3 years old, but with my current knowledge and memories intact. So I'd like to try that given half a chance. I've often thought about that and thought, what would I change if I could go back in time and change it?
You'd buy your glasses from Fielman.
What?
The Germans in the crowd will get it.
Oh. Okay.
The funny thing is she doesn't even wear glasses.
I'm confused.
Besides sunglasses, but I don't think she'd buy sunglasses from Fielman. Needles. Thank you. What a very polite death laser. So I like the ambient lighting. That's nice. Well, what would you do differently?
What me? Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about. I was like, well, that's a tricky thing. It's like I don't really know if I could be much happier than I am now. So I'm not sure. There's like small decisions I could change, which would like maybe change my career a little bit. But then would I really want to do that?
Well, the best thing to do is before you actually go
of
through with that, you look at the history of lottery numbers and win in the past.
True. Yeah. So, okay, so if I had acquired 1 million sometime in the past, so I wouldn't be sort of where I am today doing what I'm doing today, but I'm actually really happy, and I wouldn't give up the happiness that I have now today for additional wealth, because I'm comfortable enough. I don't have to work too hard, and I enjoy my life, and I'm pretty happy with my lot. And so I don't know that I would have wanted to have become stinking rich, say 10 years ago or something, because that would mean that I wouldn't be where I am now. I would like to be stinking rich tomorrow, because I've found that I've got this happy place, and adding money to that would not be a bad thing.
I do believe the happy players is
Happy place.
for a good majority the YouTube community that you're currently part of.
Yeah, I mean, if I had
I'm currently trying to segue into a compliment from you to your viewers.
well, I
I'm
mean,
showing how much you appreciate them. And you just ruin it by
it's
questioning things.
that is a part of my life that's quite meaningful to me, actually, is YouTubing and Twitching and stuff, and the community. Why I started was because of the community aspect. But anyway, I'm way behind on chat because I've been waffling about that. Babom says, Aperture experimented on hobos but invented the portal gun and weird goo.
Yeah.
Ralph says, well, numbers are a pretty big part of maths. No, that's not true. Numbers are only a tiny part of maths.
Aperture also invented wireless energy transmissions in the high energy palette. Sorry. Just interjected that in there.
Yeah,
Bit
numbers
slow,
are just
no.
a tool of maths, but there is a whole line of maths that looks at number theory, and it's the least enjoyable bit of maths to me is the numbers part. So things like calculus and algebra and I'm just trying to remember. I can see various formulas and structure of maths in my head, and I can't remember the names of them. Lagrangian maths. The numbers are just to give you a quantity on certain things, but they don't really serve a purpose or a function. They're not really important to maths. But Mom says, I built a code and let run for a few hours to calculate prime numbers. I'm experimenting with encryption if you need to know. Giles says, female tennis players sound like they're faking an orgasm when they grunt. Babom says, Ralph, the point on pay gap in sport is it's a social issue, not an industry issue. Potato said, silly me, but this is where you landed your sea moth. Ralph says, it's a sea moth, not a land moth, Mia. And you got some salt for that. You now have 391
What do you
grams
mean I
of
got
salt.
salt for that? You can't just give me salt for this.
Can you propulsion cannon the sea moth back into the water? Dennis quotes you saying, Mia, help, I've fallen and I cannot get up. Does Feelman mean anything to you? Feelman? Brilly Feelman?
Where? What?
There.
Oh yes, Feelman.
Is that not what
That's
I said?
what you change about your life If you could relive your life
Yeah.
all over again, the only thing you'd do different is buy all your glasses from Vielmann. Brille is the German word for glasses.
Ah. That's not a word to come across.
Oh, I've got a door! How nice.
But Pom's giving you a rowstone. Stuck in a beach moth and no cat poster to save him. And Bulls is here. Says hi everyone. Hi Bulls.
Hello! I've got some
But
storage.
also says
How
at Sal,
nice.
when starting over, think of all the useless guys you could avoid. I've been a bit picky actually though.
Ooh, I don't
So,
actually want
whilst
to have
there's
that
a-
thing running already.
There's a few date nights that, not just date
Ah,
nights,
oh,
but
no, no, no,
what,
wait,
what? Sorry, I was looking at the ceiling. I wasn't actually watching the screen. What happened?
I don't know, the rocket just tossed me back inside again, and now the thing is half underwater.
Have you made your time capsule?
No, not yet. I'm missing the cockpit. There's a big gaping hole in the roof.
Oh, is there more you've got to do yet?
Yes. I didn't know this thing could tilt. It looked pretty stable to me. Oh, great. Now the entire thing is on an angle because I open a door too forcefully.
You flung back the door so much you made the platform cockeyed.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, well, there's been plenty of times in my life where, you know, I've thought, that's a few hours I'll never get back.
Well, here we go. May take a minute or so.
Yeah.
It's a large rocket, after all.
Ralph says, I think it's very much a silly thing though. People watch different sports. Those sports have categories and different genders. People enjoy watching different people and playing different sport. Bull says, ooh, what would you do if you could have a do-over question? Ooh, hang on.
One rocket online.
Nice. So, what name did we decide on?
Oh, yeah. It was...
PMS.
I don't know, then we
Obviously.
got talking about Boris's dildos.
Alright, for the moment it's just going to be PMS. While I'll configure the colours, you can catch up with chat and see what they're claiming.
I'm way behind on chat. Old Rusty. Don't panic. Oh, kind of like that one. PMS, don't panic. The Rockta Cockta. PMS cat poster. PMS HFR, which was the huge
Freaking rocket,
Yes.
yes. Well,
PMS Tiddles. PMS Tiddles will be remembered. PMS Boris Dildos.
they need to, you know, kind of get on a common denominator so I can name something. Oops.
The Sky Driller.
Sky Drill. Oh, I forgot an I.
That's a pretty good name.
Didn't somebody say Drildo?
The Salt Missile.
Salt Missile. Doesn't fit.
Ah. I think of the ones we've seen so far, I think I like the Sky Driller. Or maybe just Sky Drill.
Why not Sky Drildo?
Sky Drildo. Sure.
A horrible amalgamation of other names. You may now scroll back up in chat and carry
And see
on
what I
reading.
missed. Okay. But aren't we about to
Penis
see a
Sky
thing?
Drildo.
I don't know.
Cheers, buddies.
Potato. So back into the what we could do if we could do it all again. Potato says he will fix his life errors and avoid backstabbers. See, I wouldn't fix any of my life errors because they've kind of led me to where I am. That's not like I haven't made a few. See, like things like
This is pretty high up.
yeah. Like all the decisions that led to me being kidnapped. Would I take all those same decisions again, or would I make sure that I
How do I
stayed
close
safe
the door?
and kept the exciting? Because that brought an exciting career to an end. And no, I wouldn't, because that story is an excellent story to have.
Online. Communications systems array active.
Bell also says, everyone be quiet, let Sal catch up.
Oh, the door closed automatically. Look at this. I'm going up into my rocket. Nice. Life support system.
Dennis says, unlike you noobs, I just want to die whenever I'm in school. I'll be
Life
honest,
Support systems online.
I didn't like school. There was certain subjects that I liked, but school for me was a means to an
Primary
end.
computer systems active.
I didn't want to live the life that I'd seen like the rest of my family. Like, I wanted a better life, and I wanted I decided I wanted a career in engineering, and I knew what I needed to do in order to do that, and just assumed I was able to do it. And but I didn't like school. I particularly didn't like the kids in school. I really didn't like the kids. They always seem so childish.
Should I go with just salt, or should I actually put something useful in there?
Just salt.
Just salt. Oh well, I thought I'd give somebody something nice.
Or maybe a still suit? Or do you come with a still suit?
No, you do not. That's the high-end suit that reclaims moisture from the water around here, turning it into drinkable stuff. I don't know what to call this thing.
Catception.
And what my message is.
For staying calm when you feel salty. No, so I mean, I would end it with that, but I know Mia needs you're using an English keyboard and you've got your Z's and Y's in the wrong place.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, I was saying I really didn't like school. I didn't start enjoying learning. Well, no, I enjoyed learning. I just didn't want to do it at school. I didn't enjoy being in a learning environment until I was about 19 when I went to college. And then it was a whole different environment. I was around adults, for one thing, rather than kids. And the people who were there because they wanted to be. Everyone was doing similar subjects to me, and yeah, and the first time I really made friends was when I went to college. But Mom says, this leads to a philosophical question that I have considered recently. I first thought of it while considering if the teleporter in Star Trek kills the mind, so the inputs die but the output doesn't know. I've thought about that several times. I think it's an ongoing scientific philosophy debate, isn't it? Is if you are cloned and the original is destroyed in order to make the clone, and the clone has all the memories and experiences and is in every way identical, is the clone really you, or is it a clone? Ralph says, Christ, we might finish this stream.
Yes, we might. I'm currently waiting for last inputs from chat on what I should put in the message.
Okay, I'll have a look at that. Babom says, is my mind a product of my thoughts or a physical part of my brain? I was reading an article about whether or not the spider web can be considered part of the spider's cognitive... can't remember the proper term for it. Is it basically part of the spider's nervous system or not? And there's a heated debate about where cognition starts and ends in the animal world. I don't know about in the human world, but in the animal world, apparently there's a debate. And one of the examples of the debate is the octopus, where the arms are not controlled by the brain. Therefore, the arms have a cognitive system of their own. They control themselves and work out themselves what they should do. And the brain just sends higher commands to them. So, but it's much more about the sensory system, but where cognition and the sensory system starts and ends. Yeah, that's an interesting question, Bubble.
Oh, right.
One to ponder over with when in a altered state of consciousness. Not sure about that heat shield on top, says Bubble. Not sure where I don't know where this is probably before you were... Yeah, this is while we were still picking names.
Yes.
Leave a picture of the cat in your time capsule, Mia.
Well, there is the
somebody.
picture of a cat
Yeah,
along
this
with
is
lots of
ages
other
ago.
cats.
Salt Missile is Ralph's vote. Sorry, I've missed loads of names because people were still making names. And Kaneki's joined. Hello, Kaneki.
Hello there. Sorry for the delayed response from
delay,
us.
yeah.
Somebody was busy reading the past.
Yeah. Ralph from Mission Control to Mia. Rocket checks cleared. You are ready to blast Lifric into space.
Are we French now? I do admit the computer voice for the rocket kind of gave me a French feeling. I like the one from the Cyclops a lot more.
Dennis says, I despise school. If I wasn't forced to go to it, I would have gotten a job and grinded art courses. Yeah, I think one of the problems with school is being made to study the things that you don't like studying, which is partly one of the reasons why I didn't enjoy studying until I started college. I don't like the kids, I don't like most of the teachers, and I don't like the subjects. Yeah, I can so relate to that. Message should be, don't panic, in large friendly letters. In loving memory of the cat picture, chat never forgets. We will remember. Spotted Cow says, love learning but hate the modern school system. There should be, part of the message should be, Mia has now collected 392 grams of salt. Sally's far behind in chat now. Yeah, I know, I'm working on it. Here's a question, if you remove the brain but supply it with oxygenated blood, can you keep it alive? Don't think so, it needs nutrients as well, says Boloso. At Potato, didn't the Soviets do that? And Death Place Games has arrived. Hello!
Hello!
Salford and Sal, how are my best buds doing? Salamir. Salford is a district, not a person. Salford is a city, not a district. Well, it's also a district, I suppose. Right. And I've caught up.
Oh, well done. Do we need to add anything else to this, or can I
Let's see.
leave it?
In
Because
loving
I
memory
just...
of the cat section, picture depicts cat poster next to a picture frame showing the last picture taken from each play session. This cat kept me on track for almost my whole journey, and even once it left, I stayed true to its message. So remember, stay calm, especially when you're salty. I've collected over 392 grams of salt. Also, don't panic in large friendly letters. I like that.
Wonderful. How do I leave it now?
Time capsule ready.
Oh, well done. I spent a whole day on this nonsense with the time capsule.
Oh, Mia, don't forget to convert the grams to pounds for all the Americans out there.
For liftoff.
I am not.
Ooh. God,
They
and it's
can
not
go
even...
bugger off.
And it and it's American pounds as well. It's not even UK pounds.
Anyway, are we ready now, or should I don't know, do something else? I just realised I
Don't
maybe
know.
should have had a drink. Hold on.
Yeah. But yes, the UK pound
This
and
might
the...
take a while, and I need to go all the way back to my base to get a drink.
Well, we're okay for time.
Maybe I should have brought a few bottles of water. Or I could just blast off into space and see if
We
they've got a
do
refreshment
accept
stand up
Americans kindly around here. Ralph says, we don't accept Americans kindly around here, except Tammy. We do. I mean, Tammy's our favourite American. Well, one of our favourite Americans. We like Solar Spirit as well.
Are we talking
Although
about
he's British
US
American.
Americans, or are we talking about the American continent?
We're talking about people who use the imperial measurement system.
Oh, fools altogether. But very lovable fools, I guess. I don't know. Do we leave now?
Thank you, Ralph. If she agrees, kittens are good fuel. And Death Plays Games is also American. Yes. I say Americans.
got half,
we do take kindly to Americans around here. It's just Ralph was teasing. Oh, and then there's Bulls as well, of course. Who's also American. Americans are welcome here, as are Russians.
Yes, we're just not very happy with their choice of measurement system.
We're just not very happy with the Americans' choice of measurement system.
Anyway, I'm going to go sit
Okay.
down now. I've been standing for long
Ooh.
enough.
Ready to launch on your command, Captain.
Thank you. Although I have to admit, both the Cyclops
Launch in 10.
and the habitation pod was a lot nicer. Ew. They've
There's
got tiny
birds on your
legs.
roof, Mia.
Yeah, I can see that. They'll notice that they're not welcome in a minute.
Time capsule jettisoned.
Good for you. How do I vote on time capsules?
I don't know.
I'm in space, and there's some garbage.
Caution. Approaching orbital debris field.
Oh,
Oh, not again.
whoops.
Orbital debris field clear.
Oh,
Did you make
Performing
it?
Gravity turn maneuver.
I guess this is a yes. Unless, of
So
course, we're
far,
falling
unless
down
you're about
again.
to crash again. Which reminds me of space engineers.
Shouldn't I do
Confirm
something about the
destination
loose
coordinates.
panel on board before
Nearest
we
interstellar phase gate.
do this? Okay, I guess we're not
Engaging
waiting.
Ion boosters in 3, 2, 1.
Through the umbilical cord of space.
Ugh.
Actually, it could be an intestine, couldn't it?
That's not making it any better.
What is a wave without the ocean? A beginning without an end. They are different, but they go together. Now you go among the stars, and I fall among the sand. We are different, but we go together.
Good for you. Well, here we go. That was Subnautica. Took us long enough. How long was that? Like 14 sessions?
Maybe?
Yes, it was 14 sessions. I appreciated the game. Although I wish I would have waited until it was fully released when I started. It was a bit weird how we had that middle bit where everything kind of reset a bit. Oh well. What's chat saying?
Love between a fish and a human.
What?
Don't know. I
Oh no, I
just jumped
forgot to feed
wherever
my
we were.
fish.
Oh.
Oh well, I never fed them, but you know.
We go together like toast and hummus.
Oh, please don't ship me with a weird coast fish that just died.
Oh, there's an after credits scene as well, apparently.
There we go.
Mm.
And you just wanted to skip everything because you don't like credits. How
I
inconsiderate
never
of yours.
said I didn't like credits.
Well, usually you're very apprehensive to watching them all. And
I
so's
think
chat.
you are
I'm putting you and them in the same
hoisting
basket.
that on me.
What are you going back to?
Wherever I was before, because I skipped over. Like, chat was scrolling past. Kittens are not fuel, says Tammy.
How
Bulls
far
is
did she
also...
skip? Hold on, the Cyclops is a registered trademark of Ocean Gate Incorporated and is used under license? The Cyclops is a real...
Home to all terror. Permission to land will be granted once you have settled your outstanding balance of 1 trillion credits.
Nice. Death Plays Games is also Irish.
Returning to my point, the
Yep.
Cyclops is an actual submarine that you can buy today. I have to Google
Maybe.
some things.
Ralph says we are...
Google some
Oh,
things
Dennis
now.
says if you're Russian, I will personally treat you to lunch. That's a lot of people to take to lunch. Or I guess you mean only the Russians here. Ralph says we are a multicultural stream here. Yes, we are. He's partly French.
Oh. It doesn't look nearly as impressive in reality than it does in game, but look,
Oh, yeah.
it's a thing.
It is. It's an actual thing.
How much do they want for one? Not that I really have a lot of water around
So
here.
people are suggesting pixel
T-shirts.
piracy.
For
Hang on,
what?
let me just
15
see.
minutes?
Well,
No.
this was a bit ago. It was like 20 minutes ago.
See, told you they were all
Yeah,
just
so
wanted
back
to
to
skip
weird
the
games
credits.
with the city and the bird armies.
What?
Do you want to talk about what game you're playing next, mate? Because I think you've
You
decided.
know how much I dislike spoilering these things.
But no, you got to hype these things, mate, so that people
We've
know
got
they
very
want to come back.
differing opinions about hypes. The last time I participated on a hype train, it literally exploded at the end and left us with very disappointing duck journals.
So, what Mia's thinking of playing next time?
Is The Fall Part 2,
There you go.
which is supposed to release on Tuesday next week. Hopefully they stay true to that. Otherwise, it'll be quite embarrassing for me if I have to play Pixel Piracy next week.
Yep, so providing that it's out and it's stable, of course, because it might come out, it might be all buggy.
yeah,
If
that's
it's out and
another
it's
thing.
stable, then we'll be playing The Fall 2.
I mean, we did enjoy the first part, right? Everybody loved that stuff, so clearly playing the second part would be a nice thing to do. Right?
Ralph says, whoopee.
What?
I think that's
Can
a
you
good
translate
sound.
that?
I think it's a good sound.
I don't know, it kind of sounds like pee at the end.
Ralph says,
Oh,
did
he's
you
saying
join-"
hype.
Oh! Hoipee. Yeah, I get it.
Well, there you go.
Bell also says, what's The Fall?
You haven't seen me play through The Fall Part 1. It's where I played the robot suit solving puzzles. It was the 2D side-scroller with 3D models and nice artwork. I was a, powered armor suit and had to get my pilot to the emergency room because I kind of just fell from space.
Yeah, it was like a dark underground robot that was wandering. Well, no, you weren't a robot. Were you a robot? Oh, you were a suit, like a robot suit, and your human inside was dying, and you had to.
I was a power suit. I was the onboard and AI of a power suit.
Yeah.
Or power armor.
Mm. Yeah. People remember now.
There we go.
Everybody want me to tickle you?
No.
I shouldn't have told him.
A, yes. B, if you want to make it surprising, you shouldn't have told me.
Yeah.
And B, those are reserved for overtime, apparently, and I'm like 15 minutes ahead of the time. So you can't do this. The only thing you can do is click the stop streaming button now.
The full. Was that when you killed the children on the roundabout? Yeah, I think it was.
I don't remember killing children on the roundabout.
I vaguely remember killing children on the roundabout. No, I vaguely remember you killing children on the roundabout. Just for the record, I have never killed children, not even on a roundabout.
And yes, for those unaware, there was a twist ending. That Charlie just spoiled for everybody to see.
Right. Do you want to do the outro, Mia?
Oh, yeah, right. That was a thing. Now, watch Potato. This is how a professional does it. Sal does need to watch that too. So, if you've enjoyed Subnautica so far and would like to see more of me playing random things, please return next week on Wednesday at 8 PM GMT, where I'll be playing the full Part 2. This is roughly 2 hours ago from now if you're watching this live. Alternatively, if you'd rather watch something more feminine, that works too. Yeah, you could join us tomorrow on Thursday at 8 PM Greenwich Mean Time, where Sal will be continuing to play Railway Empire. Or if neither of those are really your cup of tea, we've got a very fruity cocktail on offer on Saturday on Crazy Potato's Twitch channel, where he'll be streaming, probably, we assume, World Hunter... no, not World Hunter. Monster Hunter Worlds. This is just like that Human X Deus Kind game. I just ruined that too. The start was good. The end was ruined by Potato's inadequate choice in games. Stop sticking your Dutch stumps in that direction.
I'm trying to tickle him, but he's on his guard now. Right, all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow for some Railway Empire. Yay!
We can't actually see